Um, Hi everyone, this isn't the way I planned to do the first video on this channel. I have a proper camera and a mic setup which I'm planning to use in future, but frankly at the moment I just don't feel inclined enough or motivated enough to set it up, and I just don't have much in the tank, so I don't know that anyone will ever watch this video or any others after it, but I just thought it important to document my story in my little corner of the world. I'm now 55 years old and been employed all my whole life. I've had only very brief, short periods of unemployment, and I only had 3 major jobs in my working career, and it all changed a few years ago when a nasty situation at work with some supervisors which affected the whole team got a bit out of control, and in 2021 I couldn't be there anymore. I was getting so confused and stressed and anxious about going to work, as were others. It's not just me, but others as well. And long story short, I haven't been back. Early 2021, when I left work and didn't go back, wasn't long after I ended up in a mental health care ward for a period of 10 days, and I was put on a significant amount of medication and antidepressants and antipsychotics. I guess I was considered a risk to myself, and I had been doing some self-harming things, and I think without me even realizing it, I no longer wanted to be here anymore. But it was a very confusing time because I didn't realize what was happening I just didn't realize what was happening to me. I didn't understand what was going on. There was a lot of confusion, and luckily I have a caring partner, and she took me to the hospital when she had concerns. And as I said, I stayed on board for 10 days and got a lot of help from really amazing people. I've nothing bad to say about my hospital experience. It was eye-opening, to say the least, from many aspects, not just eye-opening about what good work is being done in mental health care, but also I got to see other patients and the problems they had. But I was finally released into my wife's care after 10 days. So, the first week and a half of March 21, I was released into my wife's care, and I've been making the slow recovery ever since. And it's a slow process, and it's gradual, and it's not a linear process. It's not like every day you get better, you know what I mean? It's kind of like ups and downs and zigzags and sawtooths, that sort of thing. And sometimes it's 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, and maybe 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. And some days I can feel pretty good, have a sense of positivity, but there are other days where the sense of dread and doom is palpable, and I just have to stay on the bed. I can't do anything. I can't face anything. And I hate those days because I just can't catch a positive thought if I try. Thankfully, those days are a little less now, and I don't get quite as many, which is a relief. But when I sense them coming, it's I guess I'm saying there's no getting used to that feeling. It just feels as bad now as it did at the start of all this. But I have, unlike before when I was harming myself, I have strategies now because of all the medical help. I have strategies like medication, like I could take a tablet if I'm feeling really bad, which sometimes can help. I could take just paracetamol too, sometimes it might help, and strong smells like peppermint and things like that, which sometimes can just, jar the cycle a little bit, where, sometimes it'll improve a little bit. But, sometimes I've just got to simply go to bed and sleep it off, and some days I might sleep a couple of hours during the day. And the unfortunate thing about all this is, I was 70 kilograms when this journey started, and I'm over 100 now. I'll take a lot of medication, which I was warned would affect my weight. I never realised by how much, and I barely eat much more than I used to anyway, but it's hard anyway, and there's a lot of things. Even if one person finds this video interesting or helpful about one person's journey through mental health recovery, gains an understanding maybe of when they're on their way down, what's happening there. They'll realise the signs earlier and be able to take steps that may prevent a total breakdown in their mental health. God, I hope so, because as I said, I didn't understand what was happening, and there were signs then that I didn't realise were signs. And I'll give you a quick example. I was starting to not do the things I like to do on my days of leisure or days off work, and I was having trouble concentrating. I love working in my shed, and I just stopped doing it, and I didn't want to be there anymore. And I was also, doing little odd jobs, automotive, electrical jobs, simple things like, working on my car and things like that. I was struggling to concentrate and things. And I realise now those, not being able to concentrate on stuff you could easily do beforehand and not wanting to do other stuff is definitely one of the signs. So anyway, this is just part one. I wasn't planning to film this on the selfie camera on my phone, but it's just right at the moment I just can't manage anything else. But I want to get started on this project, so this first one, I apologise for the poor lighting and the poor sound and all the rest of it, but things will get better. And today it's just all I can manage. On another day I'll feel stronger and I'll be able to set up my proper camera and setup. But anyway, that's it for the moment, and I'll get this edited and posted up, and then we'll start releasing other sections as we go along, more parts to the story. But thank you for watching, and as I said, I appreciate your interest, and I'll be posting more parts as I can and talk about a little bit more about what happened and the things I noticed looking back that maybe I could have got some help sooner. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've rambled on enough. You all take care of yourselves. You're worth it. Everyone's a special individual, and you are definitely worth it. So I look forward to catching up with you again shortly. Okay, bye for now.